Hi folks, welcome to Maybe Retro Journal. This is going to be another quick clip, 5 minutes or less. Last video I did, I did a playthrough of my Battleship game, which I wrote as a teenager, but I also fixed its AI, and it turns out that I made a mistake. And so I wanted to actually correct that mistake and kind of talk a little bit about that. When folks think about AI of a game, they think, wow, that's got to be really complex math, but it's really not. You really are just doing what you would do as a human being and kind of following the same steps. So what I want to do is talk through the problem that exists, and then at the same time, show you the fix. So if you watched the previous video where I was playing the Battleship game, the problem I was trying to solve was this. The AI for the computer, if I had these gray squares already picked, the AI would still pick this square, and I was trying to solve that. I wasn't trying to fix other ones because I don't have that much memory left, but I could fix this problem. And so this sample board, and it's not complete. There's more out this way and that way. Yeah, it's 8 by 7, so it's a 10 by 10 grid. So this is just not a complete board. Basically, what the computer should know is H's, which are ships they hit, and any of the gray areas, which are misses. Everything else should be a blank to them. So even though there are 4, so the way the ship's a destroyer is marked internally as the number 2, cruiser 3, sub 4, battleship 5, and carrier 6. And even what this says is that there might be a destroyer here, but the computer won't know about it. That's how it's stored. Everything else is zeros. And so the only thing the computer should know is that the hits, which are represented as -1s, and the computer also should know that these are zeros because it knows that there's nothing next to a ship. And then it knows that these are 1s. Everything else it doesn't actually know. And when it picks a point, it is allowed to check what the value in here is, but it shouldn't be able to check any other values. And that's the rule that I broke. So for instance, if I go and do this, in this current configuration, the way I fixed this is that I would just simply add, so in this example, I was just going to add 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4, and if it's 4, then I know I'm surrounded. Well, here, in this case, 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 would be 4 as well, which would cause me not to choose this, which would be an advantage to the computer because they actually cheated. And in this case, if I pick these two, which are 1 and 1 internally, then 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2, assuming there's no other ship here, which there wouldn't be, is 4, so I wouldn't choose this area either. And so again, by actually choosing this, the computer should not be allowed to be able to grab this value. That's the mistake that I made in my AI. What I really should be checking is this. If I'm going to pick this, is this a 1, i.e. gray? And is this a 1, and is this a 1, and is this a 1? That's a legitimate thing to check, not what's the value in here. That's a mistake that I made. And that's the fix of how to actually fix it. Instead of actually grabbing the values and adding them up, I should just check to see if this is a 1, plus this is a 1, plus this is a 1, plus this is a 1. And if they're all 1s, then I should just add those up. And if it's 4, then I don't pick the value. So that's the fix I'm going to do. It's a very simple fix. So this is the line I need to fix, 1267. Instead of getting the value of a sub k minus k is greater than 1L, I just need to actually check to see if that is equal to 1, and then add that up, right? So it's as simple a fix as edit 1267. And then all I need to do is it's a little slow. And then it's equal to 1. And do that for all 4 conditions. And if I do that, then what I'm doing is I'm checking, not grabbing its value, but checking if it's 1. And so let me go ahead and do that for all of them. And that's the fix. So now I'll be able to do that shortcut on the AI, and that'll fix the problem. All right. I'm not going to sit there and run and test it because this is only a 5-minute quick clip, but just wanted to share with you how the actual way you think about the game translates into actual code. All right. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.